So this is our first full day out here, and got up about 5:15 and had some coffee, and then walked down the river and did some calling and thrashing of brush to see if we can lure anything in, but nothing so far today. Keep looking, but we still haven't seen anything, so we finally made the decision that we're going to head downriver for a bit. So we're packing up and getting ready to go.
Well, that was exciting. We just had that grizzly, you just briefly saw it, come running out to check us out. Stopped about 35 yards for maybe when I stood up and said, "Get out of here, bear." Pulled my pistol.
Stood up on its hind legs.
Stood up on its hind legs, took a look at us. It was ready to do battle, or I was ready to do battle, so
was he for a second.
he was thinking he was going to get something there. Yeah, that was something.
But he ran away like a bear is supposed to run away.
He acted like a grizzly's supposed to after he figured out that we weren't an easy meal. That gets you going, doesn't it? That gets you going. Nice size grizzly. Nice size grizzly. Here we are floating away. We've been floating maybe an hour. We stopped and checked out that slough bottom that the bull was in yesterday that I filmed, and he wasn't there today. So now we're just floating down. About 20-30 minutes ago we had our grizzly come running out. We haven't seen any moose. Haven't seen really anything other than that grizzly that came out. But it's a beautiful, perfect day. Almost hardly a cloud in the sky. It's going to be warm again today, and the river's perfect for floating. Doing some light oaring just to kind of move us along, but the current's taking us nicely, so it's not hard work. Trish has ate about 6 of her chocolate bars already this morning.
I had 2.
2? Okay. Thought it might have been more than that. It seemed like you've been eating for a while.
Thank you.
But it's a beautiful float.
Beautiful day.
We aren't seeing as much moose track up on the sandbars or the river bars right at the moment. Although I can see some track right there. Not sure what it is from here. We stopped and hunted this creek flowing in from a lake along the river. Great looking area loaded with moose, grizzly, and wolf track, which were common on most all the river bars that we stopped on. But this creek was really loaded with track. Didn't see anything. Surprised still that we didn't, and I, in hindsight, regret not pitching camp here and spending more time. But we continued on down the river. We've decided to. We're in a big oxbow, at the end of a big oxbow, and it's not a bad looking spot. We've got a kind of a split river bar over in this direction, kind of a high bank across from us. But down here, this is quite a long river bar that we're on. Down here we've got a little bit of a channel where it makes an island, and another one even a little bit further around the corner. We've got quite a bit of moose track here on this river bar. One little bear track. I don't know if it's a black bear track, or I kind of think it is because it's pretty small. But what we're thinking, we're going to spend our second night here. Do some thrashing this evening and maybe a couple of calls. We got a lake back behind us on this oxbow, and we floated. I'm not sure how far today, but we floated a ways. I'm not sure what time it is. What's that?
Like 12 miles, I think?
I don't know. We'll put the coordinates in the GPS and see as the crow flies what it is. But we went a ways, Really didn't see anything other than that grizzly that gave us a thrill this morning. So we're gonna set up tent right about here, which is kind of nice. It's in the shade, and the other nice thing about this spot is it's out of the wind, which we had a real nice float for the first few hours, and then a south wind that has made it kind of tough. It doesn't want, wind's been hard enough against the raft that that you almost stand still, so we've had to oar for probably the better part of, or at least half the float. So yeah, we're out of the wind. We do got some mosquitoes, so we're gonna have to break out the 99% DEET and put some on. But I think it's gonna make for a pretty nice spot this evening, and who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and get a bull to respond to some thrashing. So after we get the tent set up and have some water, and we're gonna have to make some more water, we'll check back in.
So here we are at the end of our first full day. Probably about 6:30 by now. Wind's died down, or at least we're way out of the wind, which means that the bugs are out in force. The head net though does help quite a bit. We also put DEET on, and so our faces are only burning just a little bit. What about yours?
No, not bad.
Okay, good. Got dinner, getting dinner ready to go with our boiling water, and still pretty nice temperature. Kind of probably in the mid to high 60s probably still. And got our tent up and everything sort of organized, and now we're just waiting for dinner.
While Trish and I are eating dinner, Trish says, look across the river, and here a lynx is walking down the opposite side of the riverbank, and it stops and sits down and decides to keep us company. The lynx, gorgeous, sat there for at least 5 minutes or so and gave me time to grab the video camera and get this video of them. But you never know what you're going to see in Alaska. It's all good. We ended up our first day of hunting with a little more thrashing and calling, but no moose. Nothing but a grizzly and a lynx seen during the day.